Hi everyone. The next phase of DLT can go live anytime. It requires you to add content templates in the DLT platform. And once it goes live, you will only be able to send messages that match these templates. After adding the templates in the DLT platforms, you'd also need to add those in TextLocal, so we can pass along all the required parameters to DLT portals. I'll take you through the process of adding templates in the Videocon platform as well as the TextLocal platform in this video. If you are registered on any other DLT platform apart from Videocon, you also can use this video as a base. The process for template creation is almost the same for all platforms. The order of elements just change. In case you have not completed your DLT registration yet, please do so immediately. You can see a video on principal entity creation to help you along the registration process. We'll add a link to the video in the description box that you can see. View the process, click on resources and click on DLT registration process, which will open this page. Scroll down to step number 5, which has a template registration process. Before you begin the process, we would also like you to complete step number 4, which is sharing your principal entity ID with us. This is so that when the next phase goes live, TextLocal can pass along the mandatory parameters to the operator. You can share the principal entity ID with us by clicking on this link, which will lead you to our Google form. Let's get into the template registration process now. You can see the template registration process for the Videocon platform here. We also have a handy guide prepared for you that you can use along the process. You can open the guide for easy reference throughout the process. Come on to the portal and then click on templates. Then click on add new template. The first thing is to add a template name. This will help you identify this particular template later on. So I'm going to add TextLocal promotional here. After I've added a template name, the next thing is to select the communication type. If there's any other communication type, such as voice in the other platforms, please select SMS only. The next thing is to add the content types. This is where there has been a major change. Instead of just 2 types, promotional and transactional, now there are 4 types. I'll explain the differences between these. You can also refer the guide at this point for further clarification. The first thing, transactional, is only for OTPs sent via banks. So if you refer to the guide and scroll down to page number 4, you'll see transactional there. It's clearly mentioned that transactional is only for banking related transactions like net banking or credit debit card transactions. For all other types of transactional uses like sending OTPs, alerts, and notifications, businesses have now asked to use service implicit. The next thing is service implicit. All other transactional messages, like I just said, alerts, notifications, OTPs for non-banking related usage come under service implicit. For example, for due date reminders, delivery notifications, or for your automobile services reminders, you can use service implicit. The next thing is service explicit. All other messages which are promotional in nature but are being sent to your customers, for it can be anything from your products or services promotion or a new discount or an offer, but specifically to your own customers or people who have opted in to receive SMSs from you, are under service explicit. So the major difference between service explicit and promotional is that all promotional messages that are being sent to your existing customers or customers who have opted in will be considered as service explicit, and all other promotional messages will come under the promotional category. In this example, we'll show you how to add a promotional template. We go back, we select promotional. The next thing to add is a consent template, which is an optional field, so we can ignore it for now. The next thing is to add a content category. Please note, a content category is only mandatory to add for the promotional category. Added in all the other processes, content category is nothing but the industry that your business operates in. So for Text Local, I'm going to select communication. Once you have added all of this and you have selected promotional content type, the thing is to add the headers. As we have selected promotional content type, all the 6-digit numeric headers that are approved for your business in the promotional category will populate in this box. You can add as many headers as you want to a template. Please add all the headers that you might send this template with at this stage. So I'm going to select both of this. The last thing is to add the message that you want to send. You can copy paste the message here, or you can click on this option button and enter a new complete message. If you create a new message, you will not be able to copy paste it. You will have to type it. I'm going to copy paste a message. I'll go back here and I'm going to copy paste my promotional message here that I want to upload right now. The next thing is to add the variables. This will help you send dynamic content. For example, for other categories such as service implicit, you might want to send out OTPs. So you'd have to add a variable field that can be used for the 6-digit OTP. In this example, the link that I have added, I might want to change that link later. So instead of pasting the link as a static, I'm going to replace the link with a variable. Adding a variable is really easy. You just have to click this button here and the variable will be added. So I'm going to replace this with a variable. Now that the variable is added and I'm happy with this message content, I can click submit and apply for this message template. This will then go to the registrar for approval, and post the approval, you can start using this template to send out messages. There are a few things that you need to note while making these content templates, and all of those validations have also been given in the guides. One of the major reasons that we see the content templates get rejected is because there are additional spaces in the content template. So please ensure there are no additional spaces, which means there should not be 2 or more spaces in between words in your template. There are a few other things that you can see on the first page. So the major thing is, if you are adding a trans or a service explicit implicit category, then there has to be a variable in your message mandatorily. So you can replace all the amounts, the dates, or the names, OTPs, URLs, customer names with the variable with the same easy process that I just shared with you now. Once you have uploaded and registered this template, you can see the status of the template while going to the template page and on this page. You can see what the status of each of your templates are here. If they are rejected, if they are active, or if they're still pending for approval. You can see all of them here. The next step is to add the approved template in the Text Local platform. So once you have logged into your Text Local platform, go to Send and click Templates and Drafts. Then click on Request New Templates. If you are unable to find the option to create a template, please reach out to our support team and we'll make your account DLT enabled. The thing is to add a template, so you can find this later from the drop down while sending the message. The DLT template ID. The DLT template ID is a 20-digit DLT template ID that you would find in your portals after the content template has been approved. This is a mandatory field that has to be passed once the next phase goes live. So please ensure that you enter your DLT template ID here. The next thing is to add the category. We are going to select promotional. because we had uploaded a promotional template in the DLT platform. Please ensure that the category here and the content type that you had selected while applying the template are the same. So I'm going to select all the two that I uploaded in the DLT platform. So I applied for these two headers that I want to send while uploading the template in the DLT platform. So I'm going to select the same thing now. And then I'm going to paste the message here. You have to change this variable to make it compatible with the TextLocal platform. So I'm going to remove this here and add a restricted template item. So I'm going to insert an input box and I'm going to add a placeholder text. So if you have multiple variables in your message, the placeholder text will help you identify which variable that is. Going to DLT platforms do not allow for a character length of more than 30 characters. So ensure that the maximum length that you enter here should not exceed 30. So I'm going to enter 20 here. And I'm going to insert it. So as you can see, the variable has now been converted to a TextLocal variable. At this point, you can also go ahead and add attachments, short links, or anything that you would want to add to your messages. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply for this template. Once you apply for the template, it's going to come to our team. We are going to look into your template and approve them. Once it's approved in our platform, you can use it to send messages. To send, you have to click on send text messages and land on this page. The major change now has been in this number 2 message details section. You have to select the template that you applied from the drop down here. The template that we applied was this. Now you can also select the sender ID that you want to send it from. So we have selected like these two sender IDs we want to send the template from. So I'm going to select one of them. As you can see here, it says link. Link was a placeholder text that we had added. I'm going to add a link here. At this point, you can also go ahead and add merge fields here. So for adding merge fields to a variable, you click on hash key and which will open this drop down. You can select the merge field that you want from first name, last name, and all the 3 custom fields. Select that and then you can send the message as usual. Hope this video was helpful. If you have any concerns, please reach out to us at sales@textlocal.in or support@textlocal.in and we'll be very happy to help you out.